Imagine a world where you rack up debt, then tell your creditors, actually, I'm going to pay you less. Oh, and by the way, I also determine your interest rates now. Sounds like a dream, right? Or perhaps a financial nightmare for everyone else. Welcome to the perplexing universe of Trump credit card interest, a concept that, while not a real credit card, perfectly encapsulates a specific, audacious approach to debt and power. What if presidential power could influence the very fabric of personal finance? For us mere mortals, credit card interest is a cold, hard reality. Miss a payment? Boom. Rates climb, debt compounds. But for Donald Trump, particularly in his business dealings, debt often wasn't a binding chain. It was a flexible tool, an art form. He's famous for taking on colossal loans. Then, when things got tough, renegotiating terms, sometimes walking away from chunks of principal.
You can't do this!
And yes,
that's
even
completely
interest.
unacceptable!
It's like playing Monopoly, but you own the bank. So, how does this Trump credit card interest magic trick work? It's less about a physical card and more about leverage, chutzpah, and sheer scale. Imagine you owe me $100 on your credit card. I'm a small bank. I need that money. Now, imagine you owe me $100 million and you're a giant casino empire. Suddenly, I need you more than you need me. The bank can't afford to see you collapse because they'll lose everything. So, you, the borrower, get to dictate new terms, lower principal, deferred payments, and yes, sometimes drastically reduced interest rates. It's a high-stakes game of chicken with your lenders. The turning point often came when Trump's empires faced financial distress, like Atlantic City casinos in the early 90s. Banks had loaned hundreds of millions. When the chips were down, literally, Trump didn't just file bankruptcy. He negotiated. He threatened to let the whole thing crumble, knowing the banks would take a massive hit. The choice for the lenders became clear. Take a haircut on the debt, including interest, or risk losing it all in a lengthy, messy bankruptcy. This wasn't about a missed credit card payment. It was about restructuring entire financial universes, often leaving banks with significantly less than originally agreed. This Trump credit card interest strategy has profound ripple effects. For the lenders, it meant absorbing huge losses, sometimes impacting their own financial stability. For Trump, it meant surviving, rebuilding, and even thriving, always emerging, often with his name still emblazoned on the struggling properties. It set a precedent. Debt, for some, is less about obligation and more about strategic negotiation, especially when you're too big to fail from the lender's perspective. The lesson? In the world of high finance, the rules for the small individual and the mega mogul are vastly different. Trump credit card interest isn't about APRs on your Visa. It's about the power dynamics of massive debt, where the borrower can sometimes hold all the cards. It reveals a brutal truth about capitalism. Leverage can turn the tables entirely. So, what does this tell us about the real rules of money and who truly controls them? Share your thoughts below.